Welcome to another episode of the Life Balance Mentor podcast. I am your host, as always, Kurt Warner, your Life Balance Mentor. This week, I want to share why planning is the first step to freedom. Planning is the first step to achieving time freedom because it allows you to set clear goals and priorities and make the most of your time. It also helps prevent unexpected problems or distractions from derailing your progress. So if you're somebody that is a busy entrepreneur, if you're able to actually plan out your day, plan out your evening, plan out your week in advance, it allows you to stay focused and locked in on what truly matters for your business. Again, as we are talking about balancing life, it's not only about your business, but also about the time that you spend with family, friends, focus on your health and wellness as well. All aspects of life are extremely important. And what I do with the people that I coach and mentor is I actually have them list what their top priorities are in their lives and then rate them. And then where the focus is when it comes to planning out time on a particular week, sometimes that focus is going to be on areas that are showing some weakness versus those that are typically really strong. So if you're an entrepreneur that has a business that is moving along quite well and you're successful, but you're realizing that, hey, I'm not really spending as much time going to the gym as I should or I want to, then maybe the next week you actually plan your week so you are putting in the time at the gym. Maybe it's focusing on your diet to ensure that you are now being able to take that from, let's say, a 4 or 5 out of 10, maybe up to somewhere 7 and 8, which then allows you to create more balance between that aspect of life as well as your business, relationships, family, and whatever else really, matters for you. By breaking your goals down into smaller, more manageable tasks and scheduling them in your calendar, you're basically ensuring that you can make progress on a consistent basis. Consistency as an entrepreneur is extremely important. I think a lot of times, especially starting out, we run into I need to get everything done today. So it was actually yesterday, I was sitting with my girlfriend and she was working on her social media and she put a lot of time in because she had this feeling that needed to get it all done today. After when we kind of reflected and we discussed it, I said, just accomplishing one thing, if your goal was for this week to actually start and run your social media, then maybe it means one day you're just creating your accounts. Another day, you're creating posts. Another day, you're joining groups out there with similar interests and focus as you have with your business so you can try to acquire more clients. Maybe another day, it's starting on a new platform as well. But we don't have to take everything in at once and try to burn ourselves out in one day and work extremely hard on one task, one project, one thing that's going to help move our businesses along for 5 hours versus breaking that out over the week. The other thing that allows you to do is when you plan it correctly is to get these small wins. Small wins can also propel you moving forward. It's almost like, you wake up and you make your bed. Well, that's a win. It may seem very insignificant to a lot of people, but when you can actually do that and do that consistently, then you don't feel that you started your day off without having a win in the morning. Like if you're planning your day out and you're looking at, okay, what do I need to really get done in the first part of the day? I always suggest if you have something in your life, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's working on an aspect of your business, maybe it's something to do with accounting or bookkeeping. If you're like me, it's a lot of times social media, that you actually put that towards the beginning of your day or as early as possible. And if that is also the number one thing that you've put down in your day, which you should, then it allows you to get not only a quick win, but a major win. And that can propel you throughout the rest of your day. So now instead of having this heavy weight and this burden over you throughout the day, because it's constantly in the back of your mind, like, hey, I really need to get this done in order to move things forward, whether it's health, wealth or wellness, then it's done. It's out of the way. And now you can focus on the other tasks that you've planned to accomplish. The other thing I want to talk about when it comes to planning is that once we've set out our top 3 priorities and we've achieved them, we look at our task task lists and we've achieved those, let's say you had your day stretched out to, be working on these things until about 4 o'clock. Well, if you knock them off early at 3, you do have a choice. Do you continue working away on other things maybe that you had planned for the following day? Or do you look at kind of your wheel of life and maybe you are missing time with family and say, no, I'm going to shut down for the next hour that I bought myself because I was really productive during the day. And I'm going to spend it with your significant other, your kids, or other family members, or even friends. Or if you have a hobby, maybe you dedicate some time to actually really dive into your hobby, whatever it might be. So when it comes to creating time freedom, planning definitely is the first step. Because if we plan properly for every day, we can actually free up time to do the things we enjoy. And so with that, everybody, as always, stay balanced. Thank you for listening to Life Balance Mentor Podcast with Kurt Warner. To help create balance in your life, follow me on social media. The links are below in the podcast description. Don't forget to visit the website at lifebalancementor.com. And as always, stay balanced.